You're back! Welcome! My name is Stephanie, and this video is part of a series on my channel called The Plant Isles. The Plant Isles is a series where I explore every single plant in a different plant section at my local nursery. I have previous episodes where I explore the pet-friendly section, the Hoya section, pothos, the prayer plant section, so many parts of the store. In this episode, I'm exploring ficus plants. Okay, let's get started. So let's start at one end and then work our way up to the other end. So over here we have a Ficus Triangularis, baby ones. These ones are $9. Really tiny plants, baby ones. They could grow into bigger ones like this size. This one is $25. So tread lightly. So we have some other ones here for $9. And this one has been around for a while, but it's sort of newer to my local plant store. So they've had it just for a few months. This one is a Shivereana. No, this one is the Moonshine. So this is a Moonshine rubber plant. So this one is new, $10, new-ish. It's been around just for a little while. I know there's a Shivereana, and I'm surprised this is called Moonshine because I thought this would be the other one, but it's a Moonshine. Let's start with that. And so here we have baby rubber plants, and this is the Ruby. Do you remember when these used to be so much more? This is now $6. So you can get a tiny Ficus Ruby for $6, which is nice because these plants can get super big. So it's nice that you can start really small. On the other side, we have a Burgandy. I have a care videos on the Burgandys already. I have two massive ones, so you may want to check out that video. And so over here we have the Ficus Tineke. And sometimes I feel like it can look so much like the Ruby because the new leaves can have this reddish tint to them. But yeah, I also have one of these that I did some repotting on in a recent video. So then this one is a green, Ficus green. So this one has no variegation, like none of the white, none of the yellow, none of the red on the leaves itself, just a plain green, right? And this is a Shivereana. Okay, so I was sort of like wondering what the difference was between the Moonshine and the Shivereana. Hi, it's me editing Stephanie here. So you may notice that my nursery labeled the Moonshine and Shivereana as two different plants. But while editing, I did a little research on Google, and at the time of making this video, the Ficus Moonshine and Shivereana are actually the same plant. The Ficus Shivereana Moonshine. Yeah, so this one is $25. There are no baby ones to this on their like counter there. So just this size, that's all that's available. And honestly, uh, my ficus plants are now so big. I'm curious to know. I would love. I wouldn't get another ficus just because they get so big and I have quite a few of them. But if I ever got rid of my big ones, my Burgandys, like I might start anew with the Shivereana. Okay, so here we have the Ficus Audrey. This one's for $20. And it has it doesn't have the same pattern as these guys. So it has you could see the veins in this one a little bit more. And this one is usually made into like a tree form, sort of. And then here we have bigger versions of the Ficus Tineke. And this one's for $20. And this is what they have over there. And this one is just one in a plant. And look at this root. So usually this means that this needs to be repotted. So what I would do is put this in a bigger pot and bring the soil up a little bit higher so that the roots could be in the soil. And then over here we have some more but bigger Ficus Burgandys. Over here, some more Ficus Tinekes over on this side, and then bigger Ficus Rubies. So the bigger plants like this size is $39. And then the medium size, like this Burgundy, is $20. Now, here's something I only learned recently, that a bonsai is actually a ficus plant. It's a Ficus Retusa. This is $25. But that was like news to me. I did not know that until recently. Did you already know that? Please tell me in the comment section. So here we have a bigger one for $30. Right? And here we have a ginseng bonsai. This one is also for $30. Whew, it's quite big. Check out these leaves. And this is what they've got in the ficus section. So over here, on this ficus table, there's an olive plant. They've got a juniper bonsai. And then some more of like little tiny ginseng bonsai. So this one's 14, juniper is 25. And then over here, we have some more plants, but again, not part of the ficus family. How's the video going? Going good? Do you like what you see? Yeah, I love the plants too. Please consider subscribing to the channel since I have a lot of other videos like this that I think you'd enjoy. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. So we're at another table, and here we have the bigger versions of the ficus plant. So the Ficus Audrey for $50. So this is what it can look like, right, when they get really big. I really like the Ficus Audrey, but once again, Audrey, sorry, I said Aubrey, Audrey. I like the Ficus Audrey, but because I already have really big ficus plants, I can't add another one. But here's something really cool. Have you ever seen this before on a ficus plant? Is this the fruit? Like, this is interesting. I've never seen that on a ficus plant before. But yeah, it's a Ficus Audrey, $50 for this big pot. And what I love about ficus is, like most plants, when you cut them, they fill out and give you lots of branches here. So here we have some more for $50. And here you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 plants in a pot. That's pretty nice. Over here, this is like the best one if you ask me. This one looks really good. And so here we have bigger versions of the rubber plants, the burgundies, a bigger ruby. So as you can see, as they get older, they sort of lose the red in the leaves on the ruby. But the burgundies keep the burgundy look on the back in that rib, that mid rib there. And yeah, and we cannot forget about probably the plant that put the ficus plant on the market, apart from the bonsai, of course, is the fiddle leaf fig. And I will show you my fiddle leaf fig. It is monster. It's a monster plant. It's so big. I just love how big these plants get. Some people may not. If you have smaller spaces, it might be tough, but I just love how big the leaves are, how large and in charge they get, and they really fill out a space. So these ones are $50. You get about 2 in a pot, and that's the famous fiddle leaf fig. So this is more in a bushy form, and over here you have like more of a tree form. Over here, these are 70. So that's these guys over here. So nice and big, nice big tree-like forms. And then there's the Ficus Benjamina, which is this one over here. This one's for $50. This one's in a tree form. And I have a Benjamina. I'll show you a picture. It's the lemon lime. And man, it takes a while to acclimate to its environment. We lost a lot of leaves, but it's hung in there, and I'm being stubborn. I'm leaving it in its spot. It's in a south-facing window. And yeah, it's hanging in there, and we have some new leaf growth, and I think it loves where it is. But that's a lemon lime version to this. And that's it here. Thank you for watching today's video. I appreciate you spending some of your day with me. I have a strong feeling that you may like some of these videos over here, and you can subscribe by just clicking right here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.